Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'lehi avosinu, Eloheinu Avram, Eloheinu Yitzchak, v'lehi Yaakov, v'lo gadol hagibar v'ner Ela Yain Gimel Chassid and Tevim Kanei Yaakov, v'zecher Chaziel v'yitzmei Gad Lifnei v'neim l'man Shemai v'Yahava, Melech HaYzer Mashiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ata gibar loin l'madin emechai meser matar Rav L'Shia, Maridato, Mechaf v'chai mechet v'chai meser Rachmin Rabim, Zemech Naiflim Refet Chana Matar Asurim, v'chai nem Munaseh L'Shnei Afar, Ichel Mechabal Gibrus Midam Elach, Melech Memes Mechai Matzmiach Yeshua, v'nemen Atalach Eis Mesim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechai Mesim. Naki Shafen Aritza Piniam Siach Seitzach Gaide, Shamash Alashim L'Chad Kedusha, Kaka Sufa Yan V'Yecha v'Kadezel Zev Yomar. Kadesh, 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 and I express my heart divided. The most of the shouting vibrate. Break it was in a mincha with the break of Jachal Kazule Mar. Even Hadran Island, I stand the Devadar, Hallelujah. After God, if you ship Kaka, the ship that ship flying, Hallelujah, Casella, Berkata, the noise. Well, Kadesh. After Kain and Adam Das, Malamel and Shmina Hanin, meet the Kaka, Mabina Badas, Berkata, the noise. Hanin of Das. Ashivino, Vino, Service, Vin Makina by the step of Akhatri situation in the Nepa, but Katalina, Red Bishuva. The Lakan of Vinu Kipatana from Makina Kipashana, Kiada, Salaka, but Katalina, Anona Mabilisaya, Rain of Vinu. Ribino, Lena Mahan, Machimefa, Gil, Pasagato, but Katalina, Goel Israel. Griffin, other than Vination, Shady to the Latino, Alta Valle, Rufa, with Bush and Limel, Casino, Gilman, Griffin, and one Brahmanata, but Katalina, the Vikalea, Maestro. Very clean, other than Social Anzais, combination to us, the same Bracha, Albany, Adama, Sabine, Vitavecha. Over should have seen a caution matter with the Bracha kill, Pevit Vata, Bavarka Shanim, Brakatalina, Bavarka Shanim. The Gabish Gadol, the Kedu Saint of Sunday, the Gabit Gilia said, if Kabatini Yakamiala conflicts or it's there, Brakatalina, the Gabis Kaya Maestro. Ashiva shifting Giration of Yatinic Bati Taylor Vasami Yakavana, Michael in Watan, the Vata Behest, the Rahman Betenic, Mishwa, Brakatalina, Melchaev, the Dako Mishwan. Milam Ashili Matisi, Pavakalami, causing a career video, Kalay, and Amaka, Grace of Malchus, Risha Media Sacker, Sushaber, Sumagar, Safni, of Vimir, Vimir, Brakatalina, Trevor, Vimakne, as they did. Alata de Giva, Hasita Vals, and Yam Basis Shell, Baplatus, Basic Frame, Doggy, Ratani, Falina, Yam, Rakabeka, the Alien, State Hot Stuff, I took a follow by him. Bisham Kamamis, fucking in my Malay, Mashki, Babatak, Brakatalina, Nishan Miftak, Sadiki, Billy Rushalim, Rahman Tasha, Visaka, Kasha, the Bart of 50 out of the air, Sekadatin, Uvina, Sabikar, Yamin, Vinyad, Island, Brakatalina. Manea Shalayim. SF of the other mayor and Sassy behind the Tabisha Saka, Kilushu, Saka, Kibino Kalea, and Bakatali, Matsmiak, and Shua, Shimakalino, other Alino, of Rahman, Rakamalino, the Kaba Rahman, Rat Nasafilosino, Kiashaman, the Fields, Sakan in the bottom of Panakamak, Rikamata, Shivino, Kiata, Shimata, Filas, Kopa, Bakatali, Shamea, Tefila, Ritze, other Alino, of Clay, Vilisa Filos, Shehe, Hashif, avoided the Drive Secha. Bisha Israel Sipilos and Alva Sakabal Verasin, Taylor Tomeda, Vidas Israel Amecha, Visakazan and Inubisha Fastim Brahman Brakatadina, Mahazir Shefinas, the Tian. Why the Mahashat was an alien of the Levitin and the points of fame, beginning to ask the numbers are dead in the Kona Sami to the Hila Seka, Afaina Hamisir and the Adakal, Nishmatina Bekudesla. Valley Second, Shevakal Yami Money, Valley Second, Second, Shevakal, Ace Arab, like a Vitar, Ryan. I think the Father Rahmecha, Miraculous Samakastefa, Gimyala, Givino love. We all can be smart, we serve a visa say, Shevakal Magin, Tamil Island, Boy, Vakalakaim, the Casella, Yalu Shimka, Gada, and Kitai, Boy, Show Saint Investor, Saint Sella, Halata, Bodo, Katal, Dinai, Atashimka, Hana, Ella dies. Zim Shalan Taifa, Braka, Kaim, Bakasa, Mecha, Barkina, Vino, Rapanecha, give Rapanecha no Satalan was really first time of his message. With the Daka Racha, Racha, and Kaim Michelin, Bitav Benecha, the Rakasama Kaisel, but like, well, eight of Koshal, Michelin Mecha, but Fatali nine. No Rakasama Isel, but shall nine. Elena Lucino. About enough of a Sino Fatano. Davram pe Shabbasim pe Asham ki em v'tyativ Moshe Tavsin Shabbasim Sakshim Menu Mamar ki em v'ni Kavashem Adanai V'Shon Emar Ayar Amar Elam B'Na Veikra Adanai Adanai You either is reading to the here for an offer. Is there any you know out mark like Shemecha, that's in a copy of the senior of Shemecha. Is Gala Shemeraba, Yom the record saying Yamich Maflo Savias for Connect, the Garb, Shife, if and if they make them high the whole basis of Gala with Markarim, Yeshmirabam Varakli, my spirit, Bishop, his spirit, his sermon, his not say, Visada, Visada, Visala, she made the good Shabbat. They don't go because of issue, Rasu, because of Nekamasa, Damir Belma, It's got to the lowest of the Kobe Sisol, Kanamo, Divish, my Pimrome, Shalom Rabba Michamaya, the High Temple Malay Walk, Israel, I say Shalom, my love, who asked the Shamalay, called Israel, Malay Shabbat. Finish my maze there. Lead ice made up. Enough of the seem like they made up. Oh, yeah. Whenever I go out and I live in a color, it's Miami, and I call the Shemaya. Amen. 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 That's a good Baruch Hu Zakis is Israel. Did look here, but I'm telling you to Shem. I'll never be smart. Sit guy. Yagdol Telo Yadim. Amen. 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 Amen.
Amen. Today is the anniversary. Tonight's learning is Ili Nishmas. Moshe Menachem, his yahrzeit is tonight on the 22nd of Iyar, the Sham Shalom Aliyah. Today is the anniversary of the establishment in 1949 of a village near between Tel Aviv and the airport, a small little village called Krachavadva. It was a small little village, and I was there 27 years ago, and was still an old, dingy little village. But I was there 3 years ago, and it's one of the most gorgeous cities in Israel. It's incredible. I'm saying Krachabad. I'm saying from a little nothing, how it changed so much. It was such a beautiful little town now. Really, it's one of the most gorgeous towns in Israel now. Huh? I don't know. Maybe you know. Tonight, get ready for an announcement, a very important announcement tonight. And that is the special gift that we're going to get called Shabbos. The announcement's going to be tonight. And we're going to be told not to do any work. We're going to be told that this Friday, we're going to get double mun. Double portion of mun. And it's for this reason that every Shabbos we have 2 chalos here. Now? Okay. Today you can't even get a property there today. You have to be on a waiting list. You have to be okay. It's connections. It's probably I don't know what they cost, but everything in Israel. Oh, huh? But it's all over. He's saying the whole Israel. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to be commanded that we can't. Although every day now for the past week we've been getting mun. A week. Exactly a week we're getting mun, right? 16th of Iyar, almost a little less than a week. We're getting mun now. It's a cool new phenomenon. But we're gonna find out that this Friday we're gonna have to collect double amount of mun because Shabbos we're not gonna collect a lot of and that's why we commemorate till today with having double 2 chalos on Shabbos. Remember the double portion of mun. So stay tuned. We'll come soon after מעריב. This announcement can be made. We also commemorated, of course, with putting something underneath the challah and something above the challah. Underneath the challah could be either tablecloth or challah board, and on top of the challah we cover the challah. In addition to the reason, of course, of not embarrassing the challah, because we're making kiddush on wine first, even though wine is not a staple food. We don't need to live on. Some of us need to live on wine, but the rest of us, we live on lechem. We live on bread, not on wine. So usually bread we make the bracha on first. Nevertheless, and then on kiddush we're making it on wine first, so we don't want to embarrass the challah. That's why we cover it. I guess challah doesn't hear. It only sees, I guess. You can make it from. I guess the lesson is even sometimes we have to do something, but at least the person hears. We have to say something. We got to say it. The person hears, but at least don't do it in front of their face. We don't, because we're making kiddush in front of the challah. They hear every word of it, but at least we're not in their face. But we also cover it to remember the way the mun came with the dew underneath it and the layer of dew on top of it, and that's why it's covered both on the bottom and the top. That's the reason it was before about not to embarrass it. Tonight also, many Hungarian Jews, the Satmar community, and many Hungarian Jews consider a very serious day. That's when the Holocaust hit Hungary, and Satmar was hit very, very hard. There were several 100,000 Yidden which were deported, close to 1 million. It was this week, but it was within a week, but it was starting tonight. So they commemorate this thing as no, I'm saying the Holocaust in Hungary. Oh, no, okay. That's when it hit them tonight. That's when they commemorate it. How many years ago? It was 1944. It's quick. Yeah, and most of them were like upper class, they didn't believe it's gonna happen to them. A lot of them were wealthy. They didn't think, they didn't imagine it would happen. All right, let's see Jewish history. To halacha. Commemorate the Holocaust. Special. The rain, I don't know. Light a candle. Say Kaddish. All right, so we have Shavuos coming up. We have the laws, Hilchos, cheesecake, and all the other laws we have to learn. No, seriously, there's a lot of laws for Yom Tiv. All the others are regular Yom Tiv. Starting with, we're not allowed to do malacha. Any malacha, any work that we're not allowed to do on Shabbos, we're not allowed to do on Yom Tiv. 3 day. This year it's a 3-day Yom Tiv. And just like on Shabbos, we cannot do any work, even through a non-Jew. The same thing on Yom Tiv. And just like on Shabbos, not just do we have to rest, but also our animals can't work. We can't have our bull plowing our field. We can't have our whatever. We can't have our animals working. Same thing on Yom Tiv. We can't. The only difference between Shabbos and Yom Tiv is things that are needed for food. Eichel, nefesh. That's it. Like it says in the pasuk, Ach asher ye'achel l'chol nefesh. Only the things that are needed to eat. That's what the Torah allows us to do. And the question is, what is allowed for eating? So Shulchan Aruch tells us the things that need for eating are the knead dough. Not a knead on Shabbos. Not knead dough. We're allowed to bake. We're allowed to shecht on Yom Tov. We're allowed to shecht on Yom Tov. On Shabbos, not allowed to shecht. On Yom Tov, allowed to shecht. You're allowed to cook. You're allowed to carry something, and we could light a fire from another fire. You could. Yes, that was something. That's not. But general about shvita, you're saying in general. So we say like it was like on Pharaoh, this TV they were sort of how could it be? Why didn't they just? They couldn't have. It's not that they didn't know the law. Like Bruce was given on the Shabbos anyway. Martin Fair was happening on Shabbos anyway. So any of these things could right. And then I was talking about how it wasn't since it was only like halfway through. It wasn't like two Shabbos we did on that day. That day we kind of. A bunch of reasons, yeah. Oh, I know it was part of the yeah. Okay, so fire you could light from another fire, yeah. Yeah, but why can't you start a fire on it like from one fire to cleaner jobs than all, right? I don't remember doing. So what's the difference between chop and cleaner? Shabbos we're not even lighting one fire to another. On Yom Tov we are lighting one fire to another. You can't start a new fire. You're not creating. You can't create it, but you're allowed to bring from one. So you take a candle, light another candle from it. Not just that, but the Chachamim said that not just could you do it for food, let's say to cook. Let's say you want to light the barbecue, you can light the barbecue from pre-existing flame. But not just that, but you could do it for other things as well. For example, for lighting Yom Tov candles, but not just for Yom Tov, even for, let's say, okay, I remember in my house growing up, so we had a basement, right? And in the basement, so you had the storage. So that was like our pantry. All the extra stuff was in the storage. So what happens if we were adding stuff on Shabbos upstairs? We go downstairs. So on Shabbos there was no light there, no light. So on Shabbos it was very difficult. On Yom Tov, all you do is take a candle, you light it from another candle, and you go down slowly. Doesn't go out, and slowly go and you get what you need, and you have to put the candle. The candle doesn't stay now, so you have to put the candle up, and that was it. So we could do that on Yom Tov, even though it's not for food. Same thing with carrying. Once it was permitted for food, we're allowed to carry for other needs as well. So you can carry your siddur to shul. You can carry a talis to shul. Let's say in New York, in communities that don't have an Erev, so Shabbos, everybody uses the shul siddur. Your talis, you wear your talis to shul. You see, it's a common scene in New York. Everybody's wearing their talis to shul. So there is an opinion that says you can do that. The only thing is, yes. The only thing is, well, we don't do it. And the main reason why we don't do it is it's Uvdin Dechol. It's called Uvdin Dechol. It's something that it's a weekday thing. Now, it would, if you have it, especially as a Shabbos, as a Yom Tov car, maybe it would be different. But let's not push the envelope. Huh? I'm saying technically, if you leave the car on and it's a Shabbos car, it's only for I'm sorry, not Shabbos, only for Yom Tov. You don't use it for anything else, only Yom Tov, and it has to look that way. What could be the again? Obviously, we're not going to do it. You should never do it. But what could be the halachic problem? Electric. We're talking about electric car. Let's say you do it in a way where all the lights are on, constantly on. Listen, I don't want to get shot dead over here by anybody. I'm just saying, we're not going to do it. I'm telling you, we shouldn't do it. Don't ever do it. I'm just saying, but what? I don't think it's such a halachic problem. No, on a Yom Tov, if you keep the car on, an electric car, put it, huh? Don't. No one do it. No one do it. It's not. It's a problem.
It could break.
Marasayan, for sure. What I said is it has to. Again, no one should do it, and for sure it's not allowed. I'm just saying technically. I'm just making an argument. If you have a big sign on it, it's only Yom Tov use.
Would a gas car be worse than electric?
Yeah, of course. Because you're lighting spark plugs, you're making fires.
But the car was running before you.
Still, I mean. Anyway, you're not allowed to do it. Although there's a conservative rabbi in the community here that does that exactly. He says you're allowed. You're not allowed to do it. Don't do it. I'm just saying. I'm
understanding that you're suggesting that.
Huh? But it would have to be anyway. It has to be something which is not used, that no one uses during the week. You have to. Yeah. Okay.
What's the reason why you don't want to?
Listen, the Safra community right over here around the corner, Safra, they have Safra. I don't know if they still do, but it was a time. Yaakov learns there. Maybe it's stuff. Do they still have the bicycles? The Shabbos bikes? They have it every Shabbat. The hat. A guy is the one who drives it. Only for old people. Only for old people. Just like a Shabbos elevator. We don't use Shabbos elevators for. We only use a Shabbos elevator for a sick person.
Like a hitchhiker thing, like a hitchhiker.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're allowed to use a hire a guy for a hitchhiker to carry it.
No. Huh? Huh?
You can pre-hire a hire guy to take it to shoot. No? Why not? It's not yours, it's his.
As a kid, I would have gotten
Yeah, but the screws today are different than they were back then. Also.
My prediction is that within
Huh?
is 10 to 20, within 10 from maybe 10, maybe a little less than 20 years.
No.
This will be different. It will be different.
No, electric cars, I don't think so.
I'm telling you, there will be something.
It's open the car.
It's going to be self-driving cars.
No, what's it called again? The what's it called again? The scooters are different. The scooters today are different than they were back then. Before, they used to be the regular tires. The tires you can't use on Shabbos. You can't use those tires on Shabbos. The hard. The tires today are the hard tires. They don't have the issue. They don't have the chain issue. All the problems you have with a bicycle, all the problems you had with the scooters from 15 years ago, today's scooters don't have. I would still get a patch for it. Same thing. But I'm saying it's not the same issue as it was then. What? What? They do. I'm saying today's scooters are different than they were. Anyway, that's not my remark. Let's see.
It's going to be different.
Where is the
Why do we want to like to say good? You don't have a light?
No, I get out of it.
Yeah.
And then you got some self-driving, like an electric self-driving car. An electric self-driving car shop. Yeah, the electric. How would it be linked to? How would it link to?
Adonai Yoshia, Melech Yaneinu, Yom Kireinu, Adonai Yoshia Melech Yaneinu B'Yom Kareinu. Adonai Yoshia Melech Yaneinu B'Yom Kareinu. Adonai Yoshia Melech Yaneinu B'Yom Kareinu. Skada V'Skada Shemei Rabba. Yom Adonai V'Yisei V'Amlik V'Yisei V'Yatmak V'Kunei V'Karei V'Shichei. V'Chayeichon V'Yimeichon V'Chaylo V'Yisruel V'Gol V'Zman Karei V'Yimru. Amen. Baruch Hu Adonai Hamavodah. Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Boaz. Baruch Ato Adonai Maariv Services. Kien Chayenu Baruch Yemenu, Wahem Nege Yom V'Layla, V'Vaskarat Pastor B'Menu Li'Olamim, Baruch Ato Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Elohim, Adonai Echad. Yahweh is not the Abbas. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem, miracles of the time of thy Moshe ibn Yisrael Khan Shira Simparabo V'Yomeru Kulam Mikamocha V'Elim Adonai Mikamocha Nebuchadnezzar Skilos Losefela Kuskarai V'Necha V'Kayom Lifnei Moshe Ze'eli Anu V'Yomeru Adonai Yimloch V'Yolam Boaz Nemar Kifudu Adonai Es Yaakov Go Mi'er Chazak Mimenu Baruch Ato Adonai Go Al Yisrael. Shomer Amo Yisrael Uad. Skada Niskada Shmer Abba. Yamadi Brach Yisem Yam Makus Evi Asma Bekone Bekone Meshike. Bechaye Kone Bemechon. Bechaye Lechol Beis Yisrael. Agol Bispan Kuri Bihim Ruomei. Yeshmer Amo Gorak Yom Mei Ulamayo. Neshama Kitwem Yisrom Bisnas David Sadabas Halos Medical Chabadiko. Leil Kol B'Chasa B'Shirasa. Tush B'Chasa B'Nachem Asa. Damirami Alma. Bihim Ruomei. Kalariskada Shmeiraba, we come on in Rakudu, Sevi Amik Mahuse, we ask my Bakune, we call it Mishiche, Vichaye, Konagimeko, the Kairable basis through our goal is man Kori, we Merume, Eshmirab, Raki, Lamalame, Ulamayo, Yispor Vishtaba, Yispor Nase. Sadabas Elvis Halal, Shemediku, Shemediku, Lim Kolbakasa, Shirasa, Tush Bakasa, Vanakamasa, Daminami Alma, Imru, Amen, Skebel Talasan, who is on the Poves, Israel, Kadamu, and Divishmaya, Imru, Amen, Yeshlam, Rabamin, Shemaya, Haim to Malena, Israel, Imru, Amen. Osa Shalom Brahma, we ask that Shalom, Malena, call Yisrael, Imru, Amen. Oru Katu Adonai, Eloheinu Malach Olam, Asher Kidishanu, Mitzvos of Estivanu, Sfiras Omer, Ayom. Shiva Shloshim Yom Shem Kamisha Shvos Shnei Yomim Li Omer. Eduvami Malayim Eduvami Tulam Yisro Rana Yomim Kitish Barami Yomim Baris Kayim Sabah. Shabbos and the Kabbal, which Master Sania, that the Limas of Kingdom Kusalia, Longo, the Manisha Olam, this for the Sweetest America, the Hardy, no, the Glupa Sandum, to a Saint, Mujan, the Sweetest Cycle, Spartan, Lock, and Makras of Shabbos, Yom Yakim, Emerton of Shabbos, the Bosses, to be Bosniano, Makras of Shabbos, the Sweetest, is for the Commission Yom Day. The harder noxious amplifier, the awesome, can you not put back on the line of us? They know, discuss with us at home, check on this much empty. Gugurash, be served, the tide is Kaddish, the dish of Mawa, all you days there, you start Shabbat almost. The second is Nishmasenu, Rufasenu, Nishmasenu, Sik Gam. Harenu Dusha Senu Dusha Sel Yana Amen Sela Alina Shabbat Madonako Nakarim Shagman Modina Malamak and walking Makadosh Baraku walking the Kabbalah and I'll hear him the benefits of Adonai Lochli Olam Boad and Nemar Vahoyan Melech HaKol Ores V'yom Ahui Adonai Echad V'shmo Echad Skadal V'skadal Shmei Rabo V'yom Adibrach Rusei V'yom V'chusei V'yatzmak V'kunei V'karei V'shichai V'chai Echon V'mechon V'chai L'kol Beis Yisrael V'agdola V'zman Karim V'imru Amen Eish Mirabba Mevorach Yolam V'maya Yivorach V'shtabach Snasei Sadavus Elvis Halal Shkirichu Yelin Kol V'chasa V'shirasa Chasa V'nechamasa V'nami Amar V'imru Amen Yeshlom Rabba Minchmayu Kaim Tov Molena V'ko Yisrael V'imru Amen Osei Sholom V'kom Sholom Molena V'ko Yisrael V'imru Amen Atira Mipakat Pisa Amarashoas Manuel Fransignani Viatsevo Aniaspo Aniasisi Vianiaso Vianiaspo Viamale Axadikim Yodu Bishnaka Yeshmi Yisharim Espanaka
Vidros mi dał bliżej waszego odwiedzenia,
Hello, Viscana Shmirabo, Yamani, Brusevi, Amkusevi, Atmak, Vika, on be making the title basis for Abdullah Makadi to a man. Eyo Lamaya, for it, Rabak, where it's from his Nasa, Sarabis, Halal, Schmidt, Rico, it's called the cost of the Shira, so the cost of the neck and boss of them, Amen. Gago, so let's do this. I Israel. Our Rabban of all can be down, but all called to be days down with the Oski, but I said the ask for the day to be called Savia Sar, Elon, a consulum, Rabba, Hin of his Rachmin, the kind of Rickens on the Vico, we cut them one day with Shmaya, Arabi, to a man, Shlum, Rabba, min Shmaya, the kind of Malena, about Koya, Strel, being the Amen. Also, Shalom, Shalom, Malena, about Koya, Strel, Himru, Amen. Was the way up,
Tomorrow morning chakras at 8:40.
Bagels and cream.
Bagels and cream cheese. Wow. Bagels and cream cheese. I think we have black spread also.
Go ahead.
Whatever, anyway it is, whatever it is, that's it. Okay, Huh?